right, can everybody hear me? I hope. Wow, what a crowd. Man, everybody got really quiet really quick. I like that. Thank you so much. When I started thinking about what I was going to say today, and I kept trying to figure out what the perfect word was. Incredible didn't quite do it. Fantastic didn't cover it. I tried every word there was, but wow, what a great turnout. It speaks volumes for our city, for our parish, for our entire region, and we appreciate you being here today. Nothing like this happens without lots of partnerships and partners, and my best partners that I have are my 5 city council members. Carolyn Cage, Angela Mayfield, Melanie Lewis, John Denny, and Bruce Sigmund, sitting to my right. They'll be part of the groundbreaking later. City Council, thank y'all. None of this, absolutely. But the real partnership is with the citizens of Ruston, who 10 years ago voted on moving Ruston forward, that makes all of this possible today. So citizens of Ruston, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so very much for what you did 10 years ago. I'm going to ask, moving forward, if you'll hold your applause to later. We're trying to make this as short as we can because the governor needs to get back for a special session, and I want to give him and Beaver as much time as possible to talk. So some of the other partnerships that we had, we couldn't have done it without the police jury. Courtney Hall is the parish administrator. Glenn Scriber is the president of the police jury. Thank you. The school board, Ricky Dirt, is the superintendent. Greg Phillips is the school board president. Sheriff's office, Stephen Williams, and also the assessor's office, Billy McBride. So thank y'all all for the partnership and how we've worked together to make this possible today. I want to recognize the mayor of Grambling and his mayor pro tem, Dolores Smith. They are helping us tremendously on the frontage road, which will connect our 2 great cities because of this development here. So thank you so much for that. Also, I want to thank the Robbins family and the Graham family for making it possible for this site to be a Buc-ee's. Many of you might not know this, but Marilyn Robbins in 2018 sent a letter to Buc-ee's saying, we own some property that will be a great place for a Buc-ee's. Unfortunately, she passed away about 2 years later, but I promise you she's smiling down from heaven today that this is happening. So thank you for those 2 families. Also, I want to thank the Grambling State University. I think the president's here. I thought I saw him, maybe not. Jim Henderson and Tanya are here. Jim told me a few weeks ago that we're going to be the closest Buc-ee's to any, our university will be the closest to Buc-ee's of any other university in the nation. And yeah, exactly. And so I saw Jim last night at dinner. I said, Jim, where'd you get that information? You sent me a top 10 list of the top 10 colleges, their stadiums in proximity to Buc-ee's. Well, the closest is 4.8 miles away. We beat that. We're 1.5 at Tech and about 3 from Grambling, so we're going to take over spot 1 and 2 in that list. Go Dogs, go Tigers. Absolutely. Next, Adam Terry. Most of you know Adam. Adam is our lobbyist in D.C. Adam knew Beaver's cousin, who helped me find out where I could reach, how I could reach Beaver. Adam can't be with us today. He is battling cancer or leukemia, but our thoughts and prayers are with Adam. He's been incredible what he's done, and we really appreciate all of that. His 6th grade teacher was Beaver's cousin, Mary, and she's over to my left, and also his Sunday school teacher. So we're excited to have you all here today also. Last person I want to thank is my wife. This has been going on for 5 years, this project, and without her and her constant support, it wouldn't have happened. And plus, on top of that, she makes me bring her out here every afternoon after I get off work so she can film what's going on out here. So we're very, very excited. Governor, we're so thankful that you're here. We had you in Ruston about 2 months ago for the microchip announcement. Like I told you before, I hope we have you up here every month or two for some kind of announcement. Governor Landry was elected 2 years ago. His wife is a total team player and a piece of everything that he does, and I appreciate Sharon so much, First Lady of our state. But he's done two things that I think stand out more than anything else, and he's done a lot in 20 months. But he's reorganized LED, which is the Louisiana Economic Development. Susan Bourgeois is the secretary. She is doing an incredible job. I might take something you're going to say, but I believe you've already announced over $70 billion, billions with a B, developments within our state in just 20 months. So that's incredible. The other great thing he did was he hired Glenn Leday as the new Secretary of DOTD, and he has helped us. He's only been on board a month or so, but he has helped us so much in this project. So we thank you for that, Governor. We thank you for all you've done. Now I'm going to turn it over to you for your comments. Thank you for being here.
How are y'all this morning? I mean, this is unbelievable. Look, I remember when I decided I was going to run for governor, I went and saw Mr. James. And he says, well, what do you think? I said, I'm telling you that we're going to make North Louisiana so great. It likes of which you ain't never saw. He said, you know how many governors tell me that? I said, well, yeah, you supported them too, even though they lied. But let me tell you, first of all, I would love us to give an unbelievable round of applause and a big thank you to the Buc-ee's family, to be even the Buc-ee's family. We said that we were going to bring economic opportunity to the state. We said that we were going to do things that were going to shatter all the records, and we are doing it. And you're right, Mr. Mayor. It does not matter. Right now, we've got over $70 billion and counting. When I'm coming back, that number is going to be well above $70 billion. And I can tell you, we reorganized the Department of Transportation and Development. And Glenn, I told Glenn, I said, Glenn, we're going to get so busy, your phone is going to ring with all kinds of complaints. And he said, well, I thought we were working on keeping citizens from complaining. I said, no, they're going to be complaining about orange barrels and cones, not being able to get out their driveways. And that's okay. If you call me complaining about that, it is going to make me the happiest governor you've ever seen. But the other thing that we're doing is we're streamlining the way we permit the process. And I can tell you that if you want to know how well your state is doing economically, just count the number of Buc-ees you have there. And so, Beaver, look, you're right, I got to get back to that session. The legislature is in session, so y'all hold your wallets. And you really want me to get back, because every time I go about 60 or 70 miles outside of Baton Rouge, they seem to lose their way. Where's Chris Turner? I saw him here. He found himself here instead of Baton Rouge. But look, with that, again, I want to thank the citizens of the state. I want to thank everyone in Ruston, and you're right too. Look, we just announced a microchip factory here, and those things are game changing because it drives the average salary of people that work in Lincoln Parish and around North Louisiana to greater heights. And that's how you lift people out of poverty. That's how you take people from dependence to independence. And people, we really do appreciate you sticking with us. We're going to make this Buc-ee's one of the greatest Buc-ee's that you have inside of your, I don't know, fleet, what you call them, portfolio of Buc-ee's. And I think you can mix. And with that, okay, I don't want to. I don't want to get out of line. They just told me I was going and then Beaver was going and then you were going to give us a shovel. Is that what it is? Well, I don't get to announce Beaver. Why not? Okay. Well, I mean, I've known him for quite some time. You know? No. No, listen. I'll let the man do it. But because I don't get to introduce him, I do want to say just a couple of things about it. represents the American dream. He represents what America is all about. And it's a land of opportunity for you to go out and be whoever you want to be and to live out those dreams and to do things with a smile. And he built an unbelievable business with customer service, with being dedicated to his employees, and with making sure that his facilities have the cleanest bathrooms on the interstate. God bless you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here. I know you've got a tight schedule, but we really appreciate it. And if, in case I forget to say it again, thanks to everybody here. This is an incredible crowd. We couldn't have done it without you, and we appreciate you being here. I want to also thank all my staff that have put so many hours into this project today. So I'm going to introduce you to Arch Beaver Applin III, founder and CEO of Buc-ee. But before I do that, I don't know him by that name. I know him by Beaver. And he and I talked in the spring of 2021. I got a call. We had been trying to contact him and send him all kind of, probably more stuff than he needed to know about Ruston. But I got the call and he said, Mayor, this is Beaver. I'd love to talk to you about Ruston. Thank you so much for that call. Incredible. For 6 or 8 months, Beaver and I worked trying to get all the details worked out. Finally, he said one day, Ronnie, with 5 yards from the goal line, I'm going to turn you over to Stan Beard, who will finish the game. And he really did. Stan is incredible. I don't know where he is in this audience, but he has been incredible to work with. Beaver, we thank you so much. We thank you for investing in our city. We can't wait to get open, and we just appreciate what you've done for our community and all of North Louisiana. Beaver Applin.
Hello, everybody. Wow, what an exciting day. I just can't tell you how happy this makes me on a lot of fronts, a lot of levels. Actually, a little bit emotional about it. Before I get started a little bit, I want to thank Governor Landry and his wife for coming. It's a very busy job. He's a very busy man and woman, and for them to take time out to come here to Ruston for this just shows immense support, and I don't take that lightly. Thank you. And now that I have you on the spot, I'm going to invite you to the grand opening. We believe that'll be in 2027, April. It'll take us about 16, 17 months to build this. This is one of our big stores, 74,000 plus square feet, 120 fueling positions, with all of the food. I mean, we're bringing all of our Texas barbecue, brisket, jerky, all of that, but we'll also sell boudin. So, Governor, you said something that kind of set me back a little bit, but I don't know, it just rushed over me. But living the American dream is, you're right. And it's phenomenal, and I grew up, a boy in a small town in Texas and had absolutely no experience in convenience stores or travel centers, but was able to pursue an idea, a dream at a young age, and I'm living it in color now. And so I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's funny how these things can come together. The mayor mentioned I got a letter in 2023 from Marilyn Robbins saying to the corporate executives at Buc-ee's, I own 58 acres in Ruston, and I want you in my town. And sometimes this is how things happen, really. And this is how this happened, really. She took the time, she had the opportunity. I met her family today, and she sent me a letter. And so that's kind of where it started. And then from there, my first cousin, Mary, she is friends with Adam. And so she got involved. She started sending me conversations about Ruston, and you ought to consider this. And so I said, well, let's look into this. I grew up in a small town in Texas, but all of my family is from Louisiana. And so mine and Mary's grandma and grandpa lived in a little town of Harrisonburg in North Louisiana. And he had a general store back in the day, a little mercantile general store when she and I were kids. And that wasn't his main business. He was a farmer, rancher, kind of did a lot of stuff, but he had this little store. And at some point, I think it kind of sunk in that I kind of liked that business without knowing it. I didn't go away saying, you know how you say I'm going to be an astronaut or I'm going to be a policeman or something. I didn't say I'm going to be in the convenience store business, but it was back there somewhere, I believe. And so as it evolved and the opportunities came, you know, I think that gene in me came out. And so I opened my first convenience store in 1982. I knew nothing about the business. I had a Labrador retriever named Buck, and my nickname is Beaver. So I named it Buc-ee's and made my logo a beaver, and that's the extent of my That was my business plan. But we're having a lot of fun. I'm surrounded by incredible people. The mayor and I, the first time we met, I knew we would work out the details and the specifics. These projects do take a long time. But the community has been nothing but open arms to me and to my people. And we can't do these projects without the letters like I received, without Adam, without you, Mayor Ronnie, I went to, when we realized this was a thing, and when he took over as governor, I went to see Governor Landry to tell him what we were wanting to do, that I want to be in Louisiana. Quite frankly, it's taken us a long time getting here. My family's from Louisiana. I'm from Texas. We have stores in Mississippi and Alabama and Florida and none in Louisiana. And so my dad would always say, when you go get a store in Louisiana? And so we're here. And so for a lot of those reasons, it means more to me. I don't want to say that. All of these mean a lot, but it is very, very heartwarming to me. It's my fifth grade teacher, Mrs. Bankson, used to say, I could say my cup runneth over. So I am very, very pleased to be here. We intend, Governor, to have incredible livable wages for the 200 plus people that work here. We believe that that's critically important to society for people to work themselves out of, needing any help. And people don't want help, they want to do it on their own. So it starts with the livable wage. And so that's what's going to happen right here in Ruston and everywhere else we build. So you see the crowd, the turnout. I mean, it's very humbling to me for so many people to come out and be excited about a groundbreaking for a new project. So it doesn't fall lightly on myself, on my partner Don, on the company. Everybody in this company, we pinch ourselves. We realize the opportunity that we're getting to live the American dream. And so, Mr. Secretary, I want to thank you for coming, for being Governor. Thank you for appointing Glenn as Secretary. He's going to do an incredible job. And as I told him, a Department of Transportation is so vital for business growth. We can't do it without the highways, without the interstates, and so it's critically important. So we're going to do a little stick a shovel in the ground and let Governor Landry get back to work. He's got to go back to Baton Rouge. But I want to thank everybody for coming so much. It means, and listen, I'm happy to visit with anybody. Actually, I think we're going to lunch. We're going to lunch. After this, we're going to have lunch in Ruston. I'm kind of excited about that. So thank you, everyone, for coming. Look forward to being here in April about 2027 for my favorite thing to do. This is my second favorite, the groundbreaking. My favorite is the ribbon cutting, and I put Governor on the spot, so we're going to see you then. Thank y'all.
First phone call I got from him, I knew we were going to be great friends and partners, so Speaker, thank you so very much. The people who have been asked to be in the groundbreaking, if you will move forward quickly, and so we can get the pictures made and finish up. thank y'all again. Thank y'all. This is an incredible crowd, and we appreciate you being here so very much.